Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, February 19th. Told you I have someplace different for you to look at. Today I'm actually on the coast in the Atlantic Ocean. Beautiful view behind me. I would love to be out on the deck, but the noise of the wind and the waves is so great that I have to scream the whole time. And so anyway, don't want to fight against that. So be inside, but you can just get a vision of the power behind me. And the changing of the waters is just amazing to me. There's a beautiful green, as you can see behind, with the sun. Yesterday it was blues and grays, and it's just incredible. Anyway, thankful to be here. I'll be here for a few days. So again, thankful to God. This morning, the title of this video is When Life Turns Upside Down. And when we're looking at what's happening in the world, with the likelihood of Russia going towards Ukraine in some fashion, with the reality of quite possibly Taiwan being taken by the Chinese, and the upset in the Middle East. There's so many things we can be concerned about, but these kind of seem to rise to the top of the pile and overshadowing all the other issues of life that seem kind of out of whack. So in 2020, Shepherd Press asked me to write a little book called When Life Turns Upside Down, in response to the pandemic, but also in response to all the things that are happening in the world around us. And when things that have the potential to take our life this way and flip it, just like that. When life turns upside down. And you can get the book at Amazon. I've got a link to it on my page, everydaytalk247.com. There's just a link right there. It'll take you so you can get it if you'd like. It's just short. But the purpose of it is to remind us that with God, things are never upside down. Things are happening in a way that is consistent with what His plan and purpose is. If we can get a vision for that on these large issues of life, then we can begin to see in our own lives that when things seem out of whack and upside down, God has not abandoned us. Passages like Isaiah 45 make it clear that God is the one who controls the actions of all these governments. Yeah, the truth is, Joe Biden, Vladimir Putin, the leader of China, they are all God's servants doing the things that God wants them to do. That's the truth that Isaiah 45 is teaching us. And then when we look at places like Colossians 1, and we see that no authority, no rule ever happens apart from the dominion and reign of Jesus Christ. They happen at His command. And then we get this really cool thread from Psalm 2. The rulers of the world, the kingdoms, the leaders, they rise up in might and power, supposedly. And is God intimidated by this? No. Psalm 2 says He laughs at them. Peter brings up the same passage in the book of Acts, when it looks like that the Roman government is in control. And Peter quotes all these forces of the world. They think they're in control. They're not. God is. So back to Colossians 1. Jesus, King Jesus, the one we've been talking about the last couple of days, in whom we can have our identity because we are sons and daughters of the King, because of Him, because of His power, because of His mercy. So no, I can't predict whether the invasion will actually go forward in Ukraine and other domino things will happen, likely, but likely not either. What I can predict with confidence is that God is in control of all these things. And life looks upside down to us, but it's not upside down to Him, because His purpose is to bring hearts to Christ. His purpose is to have people live for the honor and glory of God so that your day-to-day activity the things you do each moment reflect not about your own great worth, but about the worth of God, where you bring praise and honor to His name, where your focus is about walking before Him in such a way that God's reputation is enhanced. If I have that focus, that clear focus, I can have peace. I don't need to have the anxiety of what everybody is so upset about. What about this? What about this person? Suppose somebody does this. What if Putin does this? What if the president doesn't do that? What if the person I care about is not doing what I want them to do? I can bring it all back if I reflect the honor of God, make His reputation more valuable in the eyes of people, that I'm aligning myself with the things that God has called me to be about. I have hope, because I know my purpose is connected to the purpose that God has for me. And therefore, my life isn't upside down, because God is never upside down. And the circumstances don't shape my life. The promises of God shape my life. That brings me peace. That brings me hope. That's the joy that we have in walking after God in this way. Life's not upside down with God. Truly, it's right side up. And that's the thought for this day. Check us out everydaytalk247.com. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, turn on post notifications. These videos will come right to you. Have a great day, and Lord willing, I'll see you on Monday morning out here by the ocean. Bye-bye.